creation of the series. It seems to be very involved in the creation of the series.
Movie becoming a TV show.
It's you know what, the whole
I've heard that formula before.
yeah, and the whole Twilight thing is just, I think it needs, it's going to be a moneymaker.
8:40 time onto the road, second before the bell.
Traffic starting to build up right now in the Nokomis area. The support sponsored by Clean Power City. Across the top right now, starting to crowd up a little bit right around Truckle Road. It continues sluggish to I-5. Then you'll start to see brake lights again as traffic starts to get heavy right around Reed Avenue all the way out towards Capitol Avenue. Looking at westbound 80 on the drive from Roseville so far, things are looking good. The 10-minute drive from Roseville to the split, then westbound Passenger Freeway right now 16 minutes with stop-and-go traffic and stretches down towards the American River. Northbound 5 Elk Grove to downtown 15 minutes. 17 minutes northbound 99 Elk Grove to downtown, slowly starting to improve. Though still a little stop and go from Mac Road to Florida Road. As you're making your way in from Folsom, that's going to be a slower drive for you. Westbound 50 Folsom to downtown, 15 minutes. This is due to an earlier stall that was blocking the road. Traffic still remains backed up heavy, starting at Bradshaw Road. Coming down from Woodland on southbound 5 is going to take you 19 minutes. Right now, seeing some brake lights between Del Paso Road and continues in stretches all the way down towards Richards Boulevard and eastbound and coming up for 16 minutes into Sacramento. With flood rebates, you'll save big. Save money inside the plan for generations to come. And rebates up to $3,500 from flood on clean power appliances and much more at cleanpowercity.org. Traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons. We're in the middle of KFBK News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM. Here's a look at the 3-day forecast. Today, sunshine with a high near 72 degrees. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 82 degrees. And then Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 84 degrees.
Hey, time out for news from your neighborhood. And what do we have?
Well, the first coming out of Roseville today, the Eldorado Winery Association's Passport to the Great Out There returns for its 32nd year this weekend. The popular annual event allows guests to experience 20 family-owned wineries through El Dorado County, with each winery offering signature food and wine tastings. After a switch to a reservation-based event in 2021, Passport returns to its original open house format for this season.
Okay, thanks very much. BuzzFeed News shutting down.
Really?
Yep, they're done. Getting rid of the staff. 15% reduction in BuzzFeed's workforce. They have other companies.
Okay.
But BuzzFeed, they said we can no longer support and fund BuzzFeed News as a standalone organization. They're part of the HuffPost
Oh, right. Okay.
family of companies.
The Beam here in Sacramento making national headlines now. So we're going to talk a little bit about the origin. How did it start? There's a new song about the Beam. There's artwork that's being created on the Beam.
Yeah, it has been created. It looks amazing. It's
Yes.
beautiful. It's on Consta magazine's cover this month.
So we've got a lot to cover on the Beam. Straight
Yeah.
ahead.
Get updates from KFBK News Radio on any device
On your smart speaker or phone with your free iHeartRadio app.
or on your laptop. Just go online to KFBK.com.
You can even get it on your fridge if you're really high-tech.
KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM.
Hi, it's Sam Shane. If you struggle with CPAP, you know getting a good night's sleep can be difficult. There's discomfort and tossing and turning that can make you dread the start of your day. For those still struggling with CPAP, it doesn't have to be this way. Inspire is for those who have struggled with getting restful sleep with CPAP. With Inspire, you can say goodbye to the masks and the hoses and the clunky CPAP machines. But you may be wondering, what is Inspire? It's an implant that works inside your body to keep your airway open while you sleep. Inspire is the only FDA-approved sleep apnea treatment of its kind. It's helping tens of thousands of people finally get restful sleep. To learn more about Inspire and to see if it might be right for you, visit InspireSleep.com. That's InspireSleep.com. Inspire. Sleep apnea innovation. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Inspire's not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Are you retired or near retirement and worried about your money? Learn the truth about your investments so you can make the best decisions and worry less. Don't miss the Peak Financial Freedom Show with Jim and Dan, Saturdays 11 to 1 or 3 p.m. and Sundays at 12 noon and 4 p.m. here on KFBK.
Matt Coker here with West Coast Men's Health. In the past 5 years, we've seen thousands of men at our clinics. Most guys tell us the same story, that in their early 50s, it's not that they couldn't function, they just needed help. They started taking Viagra, and it worked great at first. But after a few years, it stopped working. The problem is that their arteries have become more restricted as they started taking it, because Viagra does not unclog arteries. Here at West Coast Men's Health, We use acoustic wave therapy to target the real problem. We break down plaques and clear up the arteries so blood can flow like it did in your 20s. This restores function. And guys, listen to this. You won't have to take a pill anymore. So if this sounds like you, give West Coast Men's Health a call today and see how we can help.
With clinics in Sacramento, San Mateo, Walnut Creek, and Pleasanton, call 916-352-8080. That's 916-352-8080. 916-352-8080. Online at westcoastmenshealth.com.
The wait is over. Wait a Subaru has a great selection of new Subarus in stock. More arriving daily and big savings on all of them. And you can see all the savings at madeasubaru.com. So what are you waiting for?
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your life. This meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
As you close your eyes, ask God to come and have fellowship with you. Open yourself to the Holy Spirit and ask Him to minister to you.
Listen to Meditative Prayer on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Portions of the following program will be recorded. Presented by Vita Chevy. Now trending on the KFBK Morning News with Christina Mendoza and Sam Shane.
A SpaceX launch this morning looked good at the start, but the 40-story rocket came apart 4 minutes into the flight. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk called it a rapid, unscheduled disassembly. The cause of the explosion is not known. No one was injured, but because the rocket did blast off, the test was considered by the company to be a success.
Now to a popular, well-known phrase in Sacramento, and the entire nation is learning all about it these days. There it is. Light the beam. Everybody in America is hearing this because, of course, the Kings are doing so well in the playoffs. So we thought we would do a little bit of research on this, some background, to find out how did it start. And I want to tell you, first of all, about what Kings owner Vivek Ranadive told Sacktown Sports 1140 about the origins of the beam and the big purple light.
But that notion of the purple light just stuck in my head, and I had toyed with the notion that, what if we had purple lights on top of the roof, and, when I was flying from San Francisco to New York, I could just look out the window and say, well, the Kings are in the house. We kind of have had this belief that, in the old days, you would gather around a communal fireplace, and that's where people would be. And then during the Renaissance, people had town squares and they had these great cathedrals, and that became the gathering spot.
Okay, so initially, Vivek Ranadive, who owns the Kings, said, let's put purple light on the roof.
You're right.
And then the idea morphs into the beam.
Right.
So it becomes now the beam. And now, Google has registered it as a holy place of worship. I know. That's how Google lists it.
All right.
It even inspired a Sacramento rapper named Young Zell, who has created a song about lighting the beam, and here's a part of that song.
Beam now. Let's want to sound like the beam now. Tell them like the beam, like the beam now. You can tell them.
Okay, that's catchy.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then on yesterday's KFBK Afternoon News, Kitty O'Neill talked to artist David Garibaldi, whose rendition of the beam is now featured on the cover of the very latest issue of Comstock Magazine.
It's beautiful.
He says that the Kings organization is aware of his latest piece that he's been working on, and he's been working with the team and discussing how they're going to roll it out.
I won't say who I shared it with, but definitely the highest level of people loved it and appreciated it. And I will say one more thing, that we are going to do something special with the original painting. We're just trying to work out some final things, but in a way that will help benefit some local charities with that original painting. So if you follow me on social at Garibaldi Arts, we'll share more about that.
Well, if you know anything about that guy's work, you know this is good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it's
man.
beautiful. Looks great. He's put some Easter eggs in it.
Oh,
so, like,
cool.
hidden some little things. Apparently, there's like, he's in it somewhere. And then there's, like, a six, like, for the sixth man.
Right.
You can it's kind of fun. I love that when artists do that.
I saw an interview with Mike Brown, the head coach of the Kings. I can't remember, or maybe it was earlier this week or late last week, and he was talking about the beam, and he was talking about when Ranadive first had this idea, a lot of people in the organization are like, Vivek, I don't know about this. And now Brown says, what a brilliant idea.
Well, it's nice. It's a great symbol for the fans to rally around. I don't know about a holy worship side. It's
being sponsored by Fertile Homes Houseplant Hero Lot. We're taking a look at westbound EV. Looking good, pretty good. From Roosevelt with a 10-minute drive. Westbound Tustin Freeway to downtown, 17 minutes. Northbound Five, been looking good for most of the morning, 14 minutes from Elk Grove to downtown. Northbound 99, just a little sluggish as you're making your way in from Elk Grove to downtown, 17 minutes. We're looking at westbound 50, and right now, looks like we have a new stall. This is westbound 50, just after Highway 99. PHP, and looks like the tow truck on the way to clear that out. But an earlier stall near Stockton Boulevard still has traffic backed up to Bradshaw Road. Once again, it's going to take you 40 minutes from Fulton to downtown. Southbound 5, Limited to Sacramento, 18 minutes, and the drive in from Davis on westbound 80, 17 minutes. Be the hero and make mightier house plants with Fertile Homes' new Houseplant Hero Line. Choose from all purpose spectrum of American-made products available only at your favorite independent nursery or garden center. Traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons. We're in the middle of KPG News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM.
Much nicer and warmer weather ahead as we're looking at blue skies today, high 73 to 77. Then we're clear overnight, low 47 to 51. I'm AccuWeather's meteorologist Jeff Nordine on KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
Currently 46, or actually just popped up to 50 degrees in Sacramento.
Along with Christina Mendonza, I'm Sam Shea. We head off to Cap Trust. That's where we find Mr. Kelly Brothers on a Thursday morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yeah, we have a lot of announced layoffs happening in the very near future. BuzzFeed just announced they're going to lay off 15% of their staff. They're going to close down their news unit. We also have Facebook in the process of laying off a bunch of people, many of them on the technical side. ESPN is going to start a bunch of layoffs next week. Of course, they're owned by Disney, and so that's. But again, these are all announcements, and they have not translated yet into the job numbers in a significant way. The overall jobs numbers remain strong, but of course, if someone gets laid off, maybe they're getting paid severance for 3 months. Maybe they find a job right away. Maybe they just decide not to go in and file for unemployment. But filing for unemployment is kind of the trigger point for entering the federal system of saying, I'm out of work but looking for work. So what else we have going on in the market today? We have the Oakland A's purchasing a big chunk of land in Las Vegas, where they plan to build a new stadium with a retractable roof. That'll seat 30 to 35,000 people. And sad news, obviously, for Oakland. They had hoped to keep them, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And this year, the team is very good, and the attendance is even worse. Let's check the real-time numbers. Dow down 77, 33,819. NASDAQ down 45. S&P down 17 points. Gold up 7 at $2,014 an ounce. Oil is down 2%. 10-year bond yield 3.53.
All right, thanks so much, Kelly. It is Thursday, April 20th. Time to hit up Robert for another What Year, What Happened?
Well, on this day in 1887, Georges Boughton won the first motor race on a steam-powered quadricycle.
Steam-powered quadricycle.
Yeah, that is maybe the most obscure fact you've ever said.
I like it.
Sure. Well, in 1940, the first U.S. electron microscope was demonstrated across the Delaware River in Philadelphia.
Man, they must have been down to what they could see.
Released this day in the year 2004. Five Iron Friends Day, and they released their final album titled The End Is Here. It is a live album that was recorded during the band's final show in 2003 and was packaged along their previous album titled The End Is Near. And this album's actually not available on streaming services, so good luck listening to it without the CD, but I actually have it right here. It's signed by the whole band, too. Five Iron Frenzy was one of the very first ska bands that I ever saw live. I had no clue who they were at the time, and a friend of mine was like, hey, you should come with me to this show. You're going to have a great time. So I did, and it changed my life. I bought the CD, got it signed by the whole band, and it just pulled me down the rabbit hole that is ska music.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right. Well, The End Is Here is the perfect name for your last album.
Yeah, but they've gotten back together, and they've made 2 more albums since then.
Okay.
But
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Mixed sporting news this morning. The Kings obviously Warriors tonight.
Yeah.
know all about that. But the news that the Oakland A's have bought land in Las Vegas.
It's sad. I mean, you can understand why. I mean, they're the lowest attended games in the league.
They've been working like crazy trying to get a ballpark built in Oakland, and it just didn't happen.
They can't make the deal, so they're going to have to go somewhere else, which is sad for Oakland, sad for California.
We'll go into a little bit deeper on all of those topics during our podcast, by the way. We're going to get that together. If you want to hear our podcast later today, we'll roll out in about an hour. You go to the iHeartRadio app, you go to the search box, you type in KSBK Straight Talk, and there we are.
So easy. You can even subscribe so you get it every day. So we're going to pull together the debrief and be back shortly.
Building a better Sacramento. KSBK News Radio. 93.1 FM, 1530 AM. An iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Bertolucci's Body Shop is Sacramento's best. Bertolucci's works on all makes and models. Need collision repair? Call Bertolucci's Body Shop.
Caring for an aging family member is a different journey for everyone. Herewith makes the process easy by helping you find expert in-home care to meet your unique needs. Visit Herewith, your new path forward for in-home senior care in Northern California.
What would it take for a plumbing company to earn your trust? Jerry and Kenny here from Bell Brothers. And let's face it, plumbing and service companies don't always have the best reputation.
So to earn your trust, the first thing they'd have to do is actually answer the phone when you call with a real live person. Then they'd have to send a plumber when you needed him, day or night, without charging extra for emergency services.
A trustworthy plumber would show up on time, wearing a clean uniform and name badge, and be able to show that they had passed the background check and drug test.
A plumber you could trust would give you a firm quote on the job before starting and clean up after they finish the job.
That's exactly the plumber you'll get when you call Bell Brothers. A plumber you can trust. Call Bell Brothers right now for all your plumbing needs. Our number is 916-444-1234, or find us online at theNoSurpriseGuys.com.
What do fans of country music and exclusive deals have in common? A chance to rock out with country's biggest superstars. Get this month's Valpak Blue envelope for your chance to win a trip to the iHeart Country Festival. Scan the QR code to stream an iHeart Country station. Then listen for details on how to enter the sweepstakes. You can win $100 instantly just by opening your envelope. Head to your mailbox to learn more today. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. See specially marked Valpak envelopes or Valpak.com for details.
The Sacramento Philharmonic welcomes America's Maestro, Leonard Slatkin. The legendary Leonard Slatkin brings his 6 decades of podium brilliance to the Sacramento Philharmonic. Dynamic performances of Brooklyn's Rodeo, music by Cindy McGee, and Cesar Franck's grand Symphony in D minor. Tickets start at $25. Call 916-476-5975 or go to sackvilleopera.org. Saturday, April 29th at State Credit Union Performing Arts Center. Leonard Slatkin conducts your Sacramento Philharmonic and Opera.
You know your completely free iHeartRadio app is also your home for hit podcasts? New for you this week, check out On Purpose with Jay Shetty, discussing philosophy, life, and conversations with the biggest stars in the world. Today on your free iHeartRadio app.
McDonald's presents Burger Reviews by Hamburger. Today's review, the hotter and juicier classic burgers. Hamburger, the time is yours. Rubble. He said, these are McDonald's best burgers ever. And then, can I kick them? And then he just grabbed them and ran away. Rubble.
Run for app-only deals, like the Big Mac meal with medium fries and soft drink for only $6. At participating McDonald's, offer valid one time per day through 5/14/23. Comparison to prior classic burgers.
Homeowner Robert Azevedo for Hall Window Center.
I grew up on a ranch, so I remember looking out that picture window, and I really wanted to replicate that. And working with Hall, they did it beautifully.
Take it from me, Kitty O'Neill. Get on Hall's appointment calendar today. Purchase now and enjoy $150 off per window and $500 off per patio door.
We were very pleased with the outcome.